Afternoon guys, and welcome back to the channel. So the boys today have been working on this 2020 Skoda Octavia. It's the Mk3 and the FL chassis. So this is the saloon or the hatchback edition rather than the estate. And what we have been doing is fitting the Westfalia detachable tow bar with dedicated 13-pin electrics and also Highline reversing camera. So this is the genuine Skoda Highline reversing camera with moving guidelines, but we'll do a little piece on the tow bar first. And the reason for that is because we only do the Westfalia detachable tow bar and we only do dedicated electrics. So that's a 7-pin and 13-pin. And what that means is that it integrates really seamlessly if the vehicle has got factory parking sensors, which this has. And I was thinking, oh, it doesn't have it. But of course, it's in the lower splitter on these, the lower valance for the tow bar. And also with the reversing camera, you'll be able to see on the screen how it integrates nicely with that. So just a quick run through with the tow bar first. So in the kit with the tow bar, apart from the handy cap here, which just keeps the tow ball clean, because obviously if you get dirt on there, it's going to cause a problem with whatever you're attaching. You're going to get a dust cap, and you're going to get another dust cap for the key, and you're going to get 2 keys. These are numbered, and we'd write them down so that if you lose one, that's not a problem. What I'm going to do is just very quickly show you how the tow hitch comes off, goes back on, and then normally with the kit you get a little bag so you can put it in the boot so it doesn't roll around. So the key goes into the one side of the lock itself. So key has gone in, and I'm going to do a 180 turn of the key. So the key is in locked, do a 180 turn of the key so it faces the floor, and it allows me then to pull and twist the handle like so, and it locks. There is the tow hitch, and again that can sit in the nice bag if you're not using it. Now, to save all the dust and dirt and whatever else going up inside here, you can just, if I can find it, there you go, that just pops up inside, and it's nice and neat. Now, for all intents and purposes, if you're not using the tow bar for a little while, your car is put back to factory standard, apart from the fact that the boys have been nice and neatly using a jigsaw, cut a hole out for this, because once the tow bar is in operation, there you've got your electrics, and the electrics there will pop down and again plug into your speedboat, bike rack, trailer, caravan, whatever you're using it for. So what we do is we'll take the dust cap back out. This is the best bit about the Westfalia tow bars. They're quite heavy, but they don't need to be awkward. So if I just line it up here, offer the tow bar up, simple. So it's locked into place. I'm going to turn the key back around 180 degrees, keys out, and then you can put your little key dust cover on, and it just means that you're not picking up any road dirt and popping it into there like so. Once you've got your whatever it is you're towing on there, you can put your hand up here, and on a little nut, nylock nut and bolt, you've got the electrics that slide up and down out of the way. So Ryan will get some pictures of this because you can't see it, it's the other side of the tow bar. But this customer wanted 13-pin, and the reason why he wanted 13-pin was because, not just because he tows a caravan, but because his bike rack offers things like rear fog light, reverse lights, and you won't get that from a 7-pin setup. So what we're going to do now is I'll plug in the electronic tester and show you a quick run through of those features on the light board. So after we've done all of that, we're now going to plug in the electrics. So this is what we normally do to be able to test it after we've coded it using our coding tool. So we've got here a little electrics board, and this electrics board is a dedicated bit of kit. And what it means is that we are set up for 13 pin and also 7 pin, and we can just put a little adapter on there to make sure that the work that we've done is working and efficient. So as I plug this in, I'm just going to lift the safety flap, pop the electrics in like so, and it's plugged in. So Richard's already in the car now, and he's just going to put the ignition on. So at the moment we've got side lights on, because I think most modern cars now, actually we are in the workshop, so it might be the auto light sensor. So Richard's going to put the brakes on, and as you can see, the brake lights have just lit up on the trailer board here, and then brakes off, and then left indicator, excellent, right indicator, and then reverse gear. So there's your reverse, and then reverse out, but fog light on, please. I might have to have you, that's it, perfect. Right, so fog lights on, and that's the difference that you get with 13 pin over 7 pin. You get a little bit more interaction with it, plus you also get auxiliary charging if you want to run extra stuff if you're towing a caravan. And that's what makes this kit a little bit more dedicated to the car, because it's specifically wired into the fuse board and the body control module. Right, now the exciting bit. So we are now inside the vehicle, and if I just put the key on in the ignition, what we're going to see on the display here is the new reversing camera that we fitted. So beginning of the video, I said that we fitted a Highline genuine Skoda reversing camera. So that just simply means you pop the car into reverse and the screen will automatically switch over to a really nice clean image with moving guidelines, and it also then talks to the factory parking sensors. But more importantly, because we fitted the Towbar system, so we just pop the car into reverse gear like so. You're going to get the reversing camera image, but also the reason why we haven't got the moving guidelines is either because we haven't got the engine running, or more importantly because we've got our new trailer hitch set up, and it knows that we've got something plugged into the electronics, whether it be 7 pin or 13 pin. So it's a possibility on the software on this car that it disables not only the parking sensor audible display at the back, but also the moving guidelines. And you can put your hand here and you can go full screen. If you go full screen onto the display, you can see, and it reminds you every single time that you are towing something, and whether that could be as small as a trailer but as big as a caravan. But the same, you also have the front optical parking sensors that will still continue to work. So let's just pop that back into park and it disappears. And what we will do is we will unplug the 13 pin. In fact, Richard, do you mind unplugging the 13 pin electrics? And what we do is show you what the reversing camera would ordinarily look like with the electrics disabled. And as if you weren't towing anything at all. All done? Right, so we just pop it into reverse. Now that the 13 pin or the tow bar or whatever you're towing has been removed, we can pop it into reverse gear. And this is what you ordinarily would get in a car that hasn't got a tow bar. We've got our moving guidelines. We've got our rear parking sensors, and you can just see in the middle of the screen the tow hitch. And this is where you get multiple views on this. You get a really nice wide angle view as if you're reversing out of a junction onto a busy road. You can see quite far left and right as well. Put your hand in here. This is then the trailer view. So you're going to get a moving trailer hitch view up on here, which is really quite handy if you're about to line yourself up to your caravan or whatever you're towing. And then the last couple are for parallel parking. If you're driving down the road and you want to park into a gap on the side of the road or in a multi-story, it will show you where your car is going to end up, and it's a great bit of kit. So you just go into there and that takes you back to your original display. If you put your hand near the screen, you've then got your full factory parking sensors on screen. We've done loads of tow bar videos, we've done loads of camera videos, but this is a 2020 Skoda Octavia 3. It's the facelift, it's the FL chassis. You can have a tow bar, you can have a reversing camera, and it all integrates as factory and as seamlessly as possible. Don't forget to follow us on the socials. If you've got any questions, get in touch via the contact form. All the details are on the website, including the products themselves. And as usual, thanks for watching.